Okay. Welcome back. Thank you. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning. Welcome to the program, right here from our homeland radio Biafra, here in Biafra land, anchored by me. I remain the fearless Ipob evangelist Mazi. I am from Ndigbo in Aniri. Aniri is a local government in Ojiriva province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under Ipob. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, and he is still incarcerated in DSS confinement, illegally detained since October 13, 2022, that appeal court discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of Ipob, which was kidnapped from Kenya and extraordinarily renditioned into Nigeria. Thank you. As you are joining us, also inform others as we welcome you. We want you to inform others. Share the program very, very wide. We are here to do the needful. We are here to do the needful. Thank you. Thank you. Then let us go direct. Will Ndigbo learn from their past mistakes and reject any form of violence in 2025? If not Ipob DOS, Mirikari Rigani. Hunger killed us during 1967 to 70, and Simon have been shouting war without food since 2021. What do you think about it? Then, do you think that anybody that is supporting Simon or that was supporting Simon to be shouting war, do you think the person loved this very land? Or is it because they are shouting Biafra? Why is it that you don't love the politicians who represent you? I ask you. So somebody can kill you in the name of politics, you reject it, you will come against it. The army can kill you, police can kill you in the name of defending Nigeria, and you will reject it. Then Simon and his gang will kill you in the name of Biafra, and somebody wants you to accept it. Are you understanding? Ndigbo should change, knowing that there is no place the enemy is not waiting for you. What they are doing is not Biafra, because Biafra includes both Bayelsa, both rivers, both Akwa Ibom, both Cross River, both Delta. What Simon is doing, they are not doing it in those places. They are doing it in 5 states. That is divide and rule. Now, Ipob came with awareness. We want to teach our people. Ipob came with awareness. When we created awareness, what next did we do? We applied security. Not annual security, outfit, ESN. When we put ESN, they now take over our farmland. We now come into agriculture. That does not stop us from doing what actually led to the failure of our fathers, which is international diplomats. Diplomacy. We have to go into international diplomacy, because that's why the very policy of a land and sea blockade was able to be successful. Because the people that are supposed to talk was not able to be convinced by our fathers, because the lies of the British against our fathers have overshadowed everything they may present. Anything Ojukwu present, the lies of the British against our fathers will destroy it. Now, Ipob have taken that to advantage that our fathers lost in international level. We have covered that advantage. We have taken it. Nobody can give us a name and the world will accept it. Nigeria have tried it for how many years now? No part of the world have accepted that name. From 2017, they said terrorist. Nobody accepted it. But in 1967, the world accepted the tag rebel on our fathers. Some countries accepted it. But this time around, they never accepted the tag terrorist. Understand this. Because there are positions we have taken. Ojukwu, they forced him war. And they have no option than to defend it here. And they did very well. They did very, very well. So the British take advantage of international. But this time around, we are there. That's why Nigeria is rotating here. If Nigeria have tried there, it's not working. Then they now plan everything they plan here. And all their plan is with our people and the Nigerian army. They handed the case of IPOB over to the army. Because Nigerian state cannot handle our matter because it is a civil matter. Nigeria does not believe in civility. Despite their claim of democracy, they don't believe in civility. IPOB came with self-determination. Nigeria cannot fight self-determination. Nigeria believes in war. So they handed our matter over to the army under Buhari's government. So the army cannot even look into our matter because they are army. And the army promised them to stop IPOB. And since then, army have been championing the war against IPOB. Not even, the Nigerian state have not even, they don't believe in their courts. And we understood this. We know that they believe in violence. We know that the violence is in the advantage of the state actors. The violence is in the advantage of government. Violence does not favor the civilians. It does not favor the citizens. Violence favors the government. The only citizens they can favor are criminals who use the advantage of violence to go to robbery, to go and steal, to go and commit crime, to go and rape. Whenever house is burning, you will see armed robbers there. People come to quench fire, then people that came to steal are also there. It is an opportunity for them. And if you are intelligent, you will avoid violence. Right from our childhood, from here, we avoid violence. If you come to fight with us in our compound, we will try to take you outside. That is a normal law here in our land. We take you outside our compound and say, if you want to fight us, come and fight us there. Because we don't want to break our plate. We don't want to destroy something in our compound because our mothers, our father will blame us. So we always drag you out. A sensible Igbo man does not bring war into their compound. There is nobody from the people that are white does not do it. We don't bring war into our land. Rather, we chase wars. We block war. We take war outside. If you come to fight us, we'll make sure we use brain and bring you outside. Let us go and do it outside. That is how we are living here. So IPOB came. We came with campaign. Awareness. From awareness, the enemy started planning another thing. We now came with security. When we apply security, when we get some grant, we now apply agriculture. Our fathers was not given these advantages, this chance. They don't have this chance because everything was on pressure. Immediately, Abri Accord agreement was upturned by Gowon. Then they started so many things against us here. So Ojukwu did not get that chance. But IPOB have the time because we started this agitation. Nigeria did not start the agitation. We are the people that started it. That is to say, we take necessary steps. We take necessary steps to where we are heading to. Now, from what we had, and what we have read and what we have seen from videos and pictures of what happened to our fathers, we discovered that hunger was the major weapon. We discovered that hunger was the major weapon. Major weapon. And another one is, what do I call it? Disunity. Then IPOB came to do it. That is why in IPOB leadership, we have them from different parts of Biafra land. Now, when Mazi Kanu was kidnapped, Nigerian government believes that IPOB can never follow protocols. Because if IPOB follow protocols, then Nigeria will not get it right to what they are pursuing. So their intention is, immediately their leader is kidnapped, brought here, then they will misstep. They must misstep. When they misstep, we'll take the advantage. If we leave their leader here, their leader cannot misstep. Their belief is that IPOB will misstep because if Nnamdi Kanu is not getting it right, Nigeria will not commit extraordinary rendition. Nigeria knew the risk they took. Nigeria knew the offense they committed. But there is something they want to stop. And that thing can only happen under the order of IPOB leadership. Under Nnamdi Kanu's order, it will not be achieved. Then they believe that IPOB leadership can give them the advantage. That IPOB leadership cannot control the situation. That IPOB leadership will fail in their steps. So they kidnap our leader. Then all the enemies of IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu, they rose up. And the Nigerian state, who announced to the world that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should defend himself in court, they started deploying army into our land. The trial is in Abuja, but they started deploying army because they knew that they are not going to do well in court. So their belief is that when they provoke us, that we'll try to retaliate. So they are here to quench us and deal with us. That's why they deploy army here. I don't know what Facebook is doing. I don't know. I don't care. Anyway. Do you understand? So now, what next? Immediately IPOB got the information. What do? They started notification. Notifying those that are concerned, those that are supposed to know. Notifying the world that something happened to our father. Informing the world. Informing world president. Informing different parts of the world. Informing all over the world that something happened to the leader of IPOB. That is notification. After notification, IPOB leadership came up with consultation. Consulting people that matters. Going to people that our leader told them, if I am not here, look at these people. If something happened or something happened, look at these people, you meet them. Then there are people your father told you, if I'm not here, meet this person. There are people that your master told you, if I am not here, or if I send you a market, go and buy it here. If something like this happened, go to this man, if I am not here. So that IPOB leadership started doing it. Consultation. So after consultation, they came back to the table and they compare what they consulted, what they get during consultation, compare it with what they have on table and started making decisions. And we are moving forward. That is the anger of the Nigerian state, that the leadership of IPOB was not in a haste. Rather, they fall back, then went and sat down, then looked into the matter. The expectation of the government is that IPOB will be angered. Right? Yes, we are angry, but we cannot miss the step. So their target is that IPOB will miss the step. That IPOB will be emotional. That IPOB will act anyhow. That was why when they waited for IPOB to act anyhow, they didn't get it. They consulted their agent to apply their mindset, to apply or to announce what they have discussed in Nigerian intelligence agents, that is force. That's where they brought the language autopilot from Nigerian intelligence. That's what they expected IPOB to do. They expected IPOB to be without control, to be without authority, to be without anybody leading them. They expected IPOB to scatter because their leader is not there. So when they expected it, they didn't get it, which is autopilot. That is autopilot. So they now signal a criminal that they recruited. He now shouted, Biafra struggle has entered autopilot. That means no more membership, no more control. No more anything. Just start acting anyhow. Which was the main target of the Nigerian state. That IPOB must act anyhow. That immediately they start acting anyhow. We use the advantage. So IPOB refused to act anyhow. IPOB continued to be under control. IPOB continued to maintain their peaceful conduct. IPOB continued to maintain their self-determination approach. It became a problem to Nigeria because emotional was rejected in IPOB. Emotion was rejected. We kept it aside. The leadership faced the reality. They didn't rush. They didn't say, let us pretend so that people will say nothing happened. The leadership of IPOB refused to pretend. They refused to hide. They refused to do it. They were following steps. They refused to rush as Nigeria expected that they will be jumping steps and be rushing. No, IPOB start following steps because we don't have money to give bribe. Nigeria have oil to give bribe. So that is why we follow due proceedings. We do not rush because when we rush, when time comes, they will still ask us, did you go to this place? So IPOB is always avoiding this question that when we get here to a particular point, they'll ask us, did you go to here? And we'll start scratching our head. We will not respond positively. These are things we avoided. That is why we are not in a haste. Because we learned from our past. Because we studied why our father failed. We studied that they have not relaxed and Nigeria shoot a gunshot in Ogoja. And our father have no option than to defend the land. So they were pressured. They were forced into war. That was why the whole battle was in our land. It did not go to the northern land. It did not go to Yoruba land because they brought war in our land. And this time around, they want to start another war in our land. And IPOB avoided it. And the Simon is the one, Simon Ebirima, that is in detention now in Finland, is the one that is dragging war into our land. Nigeria sent their army. They have their barracks already. They sent their army and police to provoke us. And we refuse to be provoked. We refuse to be provoked. Because they want to push us into premature war. They are aware we don't have food. They know we don't have food. Then they want us to make the same mistake. They want us to be into the same mess that our fathers was. They want to deal with us. They want to make sure that no generation will rise up and talk about Biafra again. Had they succeeded now? But they failed. Because had we been emotional, started trouble, as they expected. That's why they told Simon to announce autopilot. Because autopilot is doing anyhow. Plane without pilot. We rejected it. We refused to subscribe to it. And that was where Nigeria lost it. And that's when people that are not even agitating, people that are not interested in agitation, everybody came out because it is a declaration of the gathering of all enemies. It is a declaration that they want everybody that hate Biafra to come. When somebody said that Biafra struggle have entered autopilot, it means that even people from the Yoruba, people from the north are free to come and cause trouble that will make sure that Biafra stop. Because agitation must be under control. Agitation must be led. Somebody must control agitation. There must be leadership. But when they say you enter autopilot, it means that the government intention is for you to be without leader, to be without control, to be without direction, to be without aim, to start acting anyhow. Automatically, if you act anyhow, Nnamdi is no longer leading you. Automatically, there is nobody he's leading. Automatically, he is alone. But IPOB maintained it. We refuse to enter autopilot. And the government agents and the whole enemies, because immediately somebody shouted, Biafra struggle have entered autopilot. Automatically, they are signaling the whole enemy to gather in a place to fight IPOB. It is a language, it is a horn, it is a signal to the enemies that the war has started. Immediately, the criminal announced that Biafra struggle have entered autopilot. It is automatically a signal to the enemies to gather. And that's when they gathered. Everybody started acting anyhow against the ideology of IPOB. While IPOB kept controlling the ideology of IPOB, controlling self-determination, maintaining the peaceful approach. While these enemies gather in a place, led by Simon, they started going against laws. They started intimidating our people. They started creating chances for the government to invade communities with authority. They started causing violence. He started taking responsibility of every violence in our land. He started taking responsibility of every crime in our land, channeling them to Biafra struggle. That is giving Nigeria advantage. And in so doing, he started shouting that they are at war with the Nigerian state in our land, that they are fighting war. Instead of Nigerian army to continue to be invaders, he's now telling you that they are fighting war with Nigerian army in our land, not in the north, not in the Yoruba land, but in our land. Automatically, they have finally tried, they prepare to sell off our land, because you cannot bring war in this land. A land that was developed with only 20 pounds. A land that that are managing themselves by themselves. The landlord is from here. The tenants from here. In the markets, the landlord from here. The tenant from here. The distributor is from this place. The wholesaler is from this place. The retailer is from this place. And the consumer is from this place. We manage ourselves. This place did not need war. This is a place that manages themselves. There is no internal that helps us. No community, no people will say, no tribe will say, if we leave Igbo land now, they will cry. Nobody can say it. But as it is happening now, in this season, you go to the Lagos now, it is down. You go to North, it is down, because the people, the Igbo people, the Biafrans that are strangers, they have left the land. But in the whole of Biafra land and the Igbo land, there is no place you can go now. You say, so tribe have left our land, so we are suffering. And there is no time, no season, there is no period in a year where our place can be vacant because of some people that left our land. So we are the people that manage our land. We are the people that owns everything in our land. There is no stranger's property here. Apart from few, just few. Then why must you target our people? Why must you bring war here? Who will be the victim? Who are occupying here? They denied us international presence. Wherever Northerners are living here, they are living in a particular place where they call them Hausa. They do not pay house rent. They do not build a house. Then who will be the victim? Who are these people you are torturing? Who are these people that will be killed? Who are you bringing war on? Who are the victims? Who will be the victim? That's what we ask in our land. Somebody that bring war in our land. Somebody that try to bring war. That claim they are fighting war. People without government. They tell you they have army. People that are in a land where the whole army barracks are intact. They told you they are army. That they are fighting war with the army. When the barracks are intact. The police stations are intact. Somebody tried to bring war in our land when we do not have food. Somebody tried to bring war in our land when our leader is in detention. Somebody tried to bring war in our land and destroy our land where there is no external property apart from the people that owns the land. Somebody wants to bring war in our land that only the owners of the land are developing. Tell me who will fall victim in this land. Tell me. Tell me. Any gunshot must be on our people. No stranger will be the victim. Tell me, Simon and their crime, who have been their victim, if not Igbo people? Show me northern victim of Simon. Show me Yoruba victim of Simon. All his victims, now the whole communities that are his victims are communities in Igbo land. Then, who is he fighting with? He is the one that is fighting us. He is the one that is killing us. He is the one who is creating more chance for the enemy to also have advantage to kill Igbo people. Killing of Igbo people is killing. You kill in the name of Biafra, it is killing. You kill in the name of politics, it is killing. You kill in the name of defending Nigeria, it is killing. We reject all killing. And we must continue to reject violence. In 2025, if you are wise, you will know that the only thing that can destroy Nigeria is peace in our land. Anytime you hear them calling for fundraising, that's Simon Ebirima gang. That is where the enemies of Igbo land go and contribute. It is a contribution without identity. Now, recently, the account they are using and the bank they are using is Islamic Bank. You have seen it. Everybody contribute in the destruction of Igbo land. And Simon is shouting, telling you it is Biafra. Those enemies of Igbo land, that is where they channel their contribution. Because they know that it will be used to sponsor crime in Igbo land. It will be used to sponsor crime. It will be used to destroy Igbo land. That is where government of Nigeria circle. That is where the enemy circle. That is where the enemy of our land go and contribute for the destruction of Igbo land. But when they are contributing, they will tell you it is for Biafra restoration. But when they come, they tell you they are fighting Nigerian army. But you ask yourself, which barrack have they collected from Nigerian army? Which barrack? Which Nigerian army barrack? Which state are they controlling? Who are they? Where is their identity? Where do they come from? What is their achievement? Nothing. They destroy his Obuli Hejof, Simon Eb and his gang. They destroy Lilu. They destroy different places. And if you have been supporting him, the pain of the people of Obuli Hejof will fall upon you. If you are supporting Simon, the pain of the people of Ihiala, which he caused on them, will befall you and your family. If you are supporting him, the pain he caused to the people of Arondizog will be your portion. If you are supporting him, the pain Simon caused to the people of Okigwe will be your portion. If you are supporting him, the pain that Mbano people are getting in some communities will be your portion. If you are supporting him, the pain that some Obo community got will be your portion. If you support him, the pains that some communities in Anambra are getting under Simon will be your portion. Let the goodness of Simon Eberima in Ubulinye Jofo be your portion. Let the goodness of Simon Eberima in Arondizog be your portion. Let the goodness of Simon Eberima in Umuaka be your portion. Let the goodness of Simon Eberima in Nshoka be your portion. Let the goodness of Simon Eberima in Ebonyi State be your portion. Let the goodness of Simon Eberima in Arondizog be your portion. Let the goodness of Simon Eberima in Amifeke be your portion. In, what is it called? In Nnamdi be your portion. In, where is all these places? In Olu Sanitarian Zone. In Idato. Let the goodness of Simon in these communities be your portion. He said. Then, if you know the evil, wherever the leadership of IPOB have caused evil, mention it, let it be my portion. Present the crimes of IPOB leadership. Present where they have caused pain on our people. Present where IPOB caused pain on our people. Let it be my portion. Now you understand. Now you understand that IPOB learned from the past that you cannot go to war without food. It is only a foolish person that will not have food, and one idiot that was sent by the government will be shouting war and the person will be clapping. This December, our people were stampede because of food. But somebody had been shouting for war. Simon and their gang, war, came and told you they want to free Nnamdi Kanu. Today they are telling you they are running an army. But we died because of food. Not because of the person sharing food. But because we don't want to miss. But because we don't want to miss that food. So we went early. We forced ourselves. Immediately the gate was open. We forced ourselves. Some of us fell. And we were marched down. So it is because of food. Then imagine if we can die because of food in December 2024, had we started war in 2021, what will happen to us? If Igbo people die for food, we were stampede in 2024, upon that IPOB have gone into agriculture for 2 years now. Ask yourself, had we go into war in 2021, what will be our fate by now? But somebody could not have one tube of yam. Ofo Beji, Simon Eberima. Onwe Bokoro hip. Ne trigi war. with people that you don't know their identity. People you don't know. People you cannot say, this man, I know where you came from. Hana trigger war. Hana contribute to go to destroy Igbo land. Ina akwaka giwa woni Igbo enye mpagi 20 pounds. Giwa, same name man. Giwa that used to contribute money to build school in your community. You that contributed money even to build police station. Even you that contributed money to construct the road in your village. Murobi. Nweba na akwaka. Eba na atu ego gwagi na alu agha. Na ala Igbo. Ikwete. Inewete ego. Imagine on Nndibo background there. You don't know that that is the congregation of the enemy. How can you shout war in Igbo land? Why? Why must you do so? Tell me who is your victim? Who owns the houses here? Who owns the people? Why is IPOB calling for referendum? Immediately referendum date is given, Nigeria will withdraw their security. You will test freedom. You will evangelize. With the situation Nigeria set up here, you can never fight war in our land here. That's why IPOB created security, launched them, and it is ESN. And we send them in the bush because the very plan of Nigerian state here is that you can never shoot gun here and win. Then we drag them inside the bush where they set up their trap of defeating us totally, which is Fulani herdsmen, destroy their farmland, take over their lands, then destroy their crops, make sure they don't have food. If they make noise in the community, we'll shoot them. If they run inside the bush, you deal with them there. Then they will surrender to us. That was the plan. We understood this. Then we went to take over the bush, which is connected to the boundaries. Very, very important. We will know how to manage the war of communities. And Nigeria have been angry since then. We cannot bring war in our communities because we developed here. We built here. The reconstruction, reconciliation, and the rehabilitation was not carried on, as they said. Everything you see here was built by us. Then how can somebody that came from Igbo land tell you he's shooting here? You are in a junction shooting. The flying bullet, who will be the victim? If not Igbo man or Igbo woman. Tell me, any gun you shoot here, who will be the victim? We are asking you. Is that how to give freedom? To kill Igbo people? You started with free Nnamdi Kanu. Later they said the army. Later they said they are restoring Biafra. But Nnamdi Kanu have our people in mind. We fight on the interests of our people. Instead of our people to be our victim, let the enemy be our victim. But Simon and their gang, our people are their victim. They are trying to cover their crime. It is uncoverable because families are crying over their crime. They wanted to cover up their crime by telling you they are fighting for freedom. They wanted to cover up their crime by telling you that they have declared Biafra. It is a lie. Do you understand? That is how to know liars. That is how to know people who fail in their mission. The worst part is that the people that took the contract, Simon, knew that they are not fighting for Biafra. But some idiot who follow him thought that they are fighting for Biafra. That is the issue. And what we're asking our people is, how will you hear about violence in Igbo land? You support it. I ask you. And you tell me you are wise. Tell me, show me one strange property of stranger here. Show me property of a stranger. Show me. Everything you see here is our property. The whole shops you see here belongs to us. The whole market you see here belongs to us. Then what do you want to destroy? What do you want to destroy? We are asking. So Ndigbo should learn. They should learn. They did not accept you in Lagos. They did not accept you in the north. Somebody will be na abali na Igbo. Where other Bachwagi n'Ugwu Hausa or Yoruba Ebalata. In a group of people na agwa na ha na alụ agha, the only place you can be safe is him na ihe. Minister ndị dị otu akụ aka. Isim na ịma ihe. Na ala bekee otu aka na achụgharị anyị. Imagine I only the highest investment you can do is anything that can bring peace in our land. You are not accepted anywhere. Everybody are now managing their country. Everybody are now managing their country. They are rejecting people. Countries are changing policies. The only place our father died for, the only place IPOB used brain to beat Nigeria and avoid war. And Nigeria is avoiding the place we asked them to come, inside the bush. They choose to do it in our township. We said no. And they used Simon as an avenue. He started shouting war. Nigerian army now started coming. Every day you are hearing IPOB ESN. We told them, come inside the bush. They said no. Simon told them, we are fighting war in the community and the army is going inside their community, burning it down. Why can't they go inside the bush where ESN is? And when they do this thing in community, they will tell you they are looking for IPOB ESN. But they can never approach the bushes where ESN are fighting. That is the battlefield. And they are avoiding it. Then why must you support anything violence in a community when you know that Nigeria is avoiding the very place where they are supposed to be violence? They choose our land. Then why must you support somebody that choose violence in our land? When you are a child, when you was a child, do you allow to fight with somebody in your compound or to fight in your house? You will always try to drag the person outside. Then why must you accept somebody that brought war in your compound? You don't know it is government agent. You don't know. If somebody commits something and run inside your compound, if your brother commits something and run inside your compound, why people are pursuing him? They come to your compound and burn it down. He is the one who set you up. Why did he run there? Are you understanding? Avoid violence 2025. Anybody now going to Nnamdi Kanu say, I want to allow him to become peaceful. Are you not aware they are angry? Anytime you are peaceful, your land is at peace, they are angry. Are you not hearing Nigerian army and police news? We kill IPOB ESN. IPOB ESN kill army. We kill IPOB ESN. Police kill IPOB ESN. Just to make sure that they are telling you there is no peace. They want to make sure that they are presenting our land as a place under terrorism. They want to be pushing for the world to be seeing updates, which they are not doing anything to ESN. They are not doing anything to IPOB. But they want to be presenting it for the world to say, yes, the army, there is something happening in the east. But it is nothing happening. If they want to tell the world the truth, if they encounter criminals, they should tell the world that they encounter criminal. Do you understand? So, our people went outside and you are supporting violence in our land. You don't want people to come back, even if the person is not willing to, if the person have problem. If somebody have problem, wherever he is or she is, his home or her home is the last bus stop. Even when the person is dying, even the person is too sick, the next solution is, the next address is home. So, why must you support somebody who is causing trouble in your home? I'm telling you, he's fighting war without aim, without any foundation. Then the person is working for the government because it is in the advantage of the government to start violence in your area. The government will send army. You have settled the army. You have settled the police. They will rape your women. They will destroy. They will steal. They will conspire. They will extort. They will torture. But if you did not cause that thing, they will not come that place. They will not see a reason to come and park there. From there, they will set checking point. From there, they will occupy there. And there are many of them in barrack. They are looking for where they will send them. You are the one who is creating it for them. IPOB have frustrated them to the extent that they are the people that keep denying. We did not do it. We did not do it. But when Simon came to do his crime, what we used to hear from the army every day is, we kill IPOB ESN, we kill IPOB ESN, we kill IPOB. This is something they have been avoiding to accept. Then how suddenly are they busy announcing that they kill IPOB? Something that they have denied for how many years? When they kill us, they deny. But now they are not killing IPOB. They are telling you they are killing IPOB ESN. What does that tell you? Because somebody have given them chance. Somebody that have created the ground for them to be bold enough to say they kill Igbo people. But now, but before now, they cannot do it because IPOB keep coming up with the informations and the truth about the killings of IPOB members. How suddenly they are the one trying to force IPOB to accept Igbo people they killed as their member. Every day you'll be hearing police kill IPOB, arrest IPOB, kill 13 IPOB. How can IPOB be denying their own? They cannot do it. They are just killing Igbo people because Simon told them there is war. And the Nigerians can never mention the name of the group of Simon. They know they don't exist. They will keep mentioning IPOB ESN. But they say they are running army. But the Nigerian government can never mention their liberation army. They will keep mentioning IPOB ESN because a group does not run an army. I have told you this thing before. Nigeria cannot be foolish to announce that a group is running an army. Nigeria will be so stupid to tell the world that a group of people have an army. That is why they can never announce it. They will tell you it's IPOB ESN fighter, it's IPOB ESN militia, it's IPOB ESN, it's IPOB defense force. That's what you'll be hearing from Nigerian government because somebody told you they are running an army. No group can run an army, and it's a stupid government that will announce that a group is running an army. So you can see the setup in Ndigbo. You can see it. Their duty is to commit crime, and the duty of the government is to target on IPOB ESN. So why must you support such people? Why? IPOB is not doing anything, but every day you hear the name of IPOB on news. Every day you hear the name of IPOB on news. Every day you hear the name of ESN on news. Ask yourself, will IPOB deny the death of their own? The answer is no. So how come they are forcing IPOB to accept the killings of Igbo people as the IPOB members? Nigerian army is killing Igbo people with the avenue Simon created for them. Nigerian police is killing Igbo people with that chance Simon created for them by telling them they are fighting war, which we have been avoiding, by telling them they have army, which you have been avoiding. And now when Nigerian army kill our people, they cannot say they kill Igbo people. They will try to divert attention. They say they kill IPOB ESN, which is very, very wrong because you are not the one that will tell IPOB the death of their member. It is IPOB that will announce it. And when we announce it, Nigeria will deny it. Then why are they forcing us to accept people that are not our member? Because that is their agenda. Why they contracted Simon. That is their agenda. Now you are getting it. Now you are getting that if you want to win Nigeria, you must bring peace here. Those people that are doing with Simon, can you tell us any address of one person? Do you know their identity? Do you think that everybody from here loves here? Do you think that everybody that is from here loves the freedom of these people? Don't you see in some families, people don't love the freedom of their own family members? Then why must you believe anybody that shouted Biafra and bring death to our people? Ojukwu did not plan war. Ojukwu went to secure, and he secured it. He used brain. But Nigeria said no. They brought war to us. There's nothing else they can do than to defend here. Ojukwu consulted people. He consulted our fathers. They came, they made decision. After going to Ghana, the Nigeria disobeyed. He did not come here and take or start doing anyhow. He still consulted men. Our fathers came. They decided on what to happen. And they started defending this land. Ojukwu did not plan for war. They went and secured something like restructuring. And the best of his achievement there is security of our land. Security. That is his best achievement. And British is against that security. Because it will not give them the interest to come and take our oil. If we have our own regional security, the foreigners cannot be taking the resources. That's what the British avoided. That's security only. But what was their lie? They say Ojukwu is after resources. But it is the British that is after oil. They say Ojukwu is after the oil. They're after the oil. They are rebelling against government. The same thing British is targeting. Then why must you clap for somebody who is shouting war in Igbo land? Why must you clap for somebody who is shouting war in Igbo land? Are you not using your brain, knowing that there is nothing like army? Nigeria cannot be foolish to announce an army. Nigeria know that IPOB is right to launch ESN. And Nigeria can never publish or post what ESN is doing in the bush. As ESN and as IPOB keep posting it, Nigeria will be hiding. They will not post it. What they will do is to post what Simon criminal gang do. They will post it and say it's IPOB ESN. But it's not IPOB. Do you understand? It cannot be IPOB. Nobody can, yes, anybody talking about destroying our land as freedom is a fool. That is the gathering of the enemies of our land. Everything you see in our land here was built by us. And the whole people you are seeing here is us. The company you see is us. If you shoot gun, we must be the victim. You put fire, we'll be the victim. Anything you do here will be the victim. Then tell me, if a sensible person from here, if IPOB can be wise, and they launch ESN, send them in the bush to avoid stray bullet or something against our people, to avoid our people being victim. What does that tell you? It tells you that they love the people. They love the people. You must look at something and avoid something. The only people that act anyhow in this township where we are people that was born in the park. People that was mad people born. They don't have village. People that can never remember my wife. People that can never remember my family member. Hey, if they catch me now, what will my family member say? If they catch me now, what will my kindred say? Hi, what will my village people say? If they see me now that I go to robbery, what would they say? These are some of the things that stop people. But those people that does not have anything they will remember, they just grew up and saw themselves. If you say, let us go and bomb police station, bomb filling station, they will go. It's not his business. It is not his business. So that is the kind of the act you are seeing in this people. Somebody will come, like Gento. He came from Okigwe. Nobody, just to that place now, they didn't travel home. That is where the Kubo boys are living. They have burned the whole houses in that place down. That is Simon Eba, commander. He brought war to his place. There are people he killed by himself as Sabo. Then the army came, he ran away, they killed people, burned down houses. Are you understanding? If you are shooting in your community, if the army come, who will be in the loss? At the loss? Your community will be at the loss because they have nobody to spare. You are not mixing with anybody. They come to your community. By the army come to our community in Igbo land. They know that you are not mixing with Yoruba people. You are not mixing with Hausa people. They can burn down your market. They know that their people do not fall victim. You are the owner of the market. You are the landlord. You are the tenant. You are the everything. Do you understand? Do you see why they can come to our community and burn it down? There is no mixing. They know you are the people managing your place. You are the people managing your market. There are people that are living here. They have a place where they are living. And that place is where they are doing their business. They call it Amaosa. They know that their people can never fall victim when they burn down your house. The Nigerian army know that Northern and the Yoruba people can never fall victim when they shoot gun in the market. They know they can never fall victim. That is why they are doing it. Then, how do you support somebody that will come and shoot gun in our community? When foreigners know that if they shoot gun, it is we that will bear the victim. So you that owns the land, if you are shooting gun in our community, who are you? Who are you? Why must you kill Igbo man to restore Biafra? Earlier, they killed Igbo people and say it is to free Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu that came to save Igbo people. I know why I'm using Igbo in this place, because that's where they're operating. They do not extend their office because government gave them contracts to do 5 states. That's what they are doing. Divide and rule. That is the game Simon is playing in 5 states. They do not extend it to where IPOB reach. So they're not agitating for freedom. They want to destroy Igbo land. And that's why all of them gather. The whole enemies of Biafra used to contribute money to where they contribute. They know that anything they do, the government will announce ESN, IPOB. Anything they do, the government will announce IPOB, ESN. Even when Simon was arrested, they were announcing IPOB leader arrested. Even when they declare him wanted, they say IPOB leader declare wanted. Even when they declare Gento wanted, both Butozo, they say IPOB kingpins declare wanted. Because they know that they don't exist. They know they do not run a name, any organization with name. Everything they do, they target on IPOB. If they kill army or police, Simon will claim responsibility. And the next news you will hear is IPOB ESN. But they had him announcing it. They had him posting it. They had him tweeting it that they killed police. But the next thing you will hear, the news will say it's IPOB. The army will say it's IPOB. The police will say it's IPOB. What does that tell you? It tells you that they know what they are doing. His duty is to accept, to take responsibility of every crime. Anything that happened in Igbo land, someone will say it is his men. It is Biafra agitation. They are moving. It is woto woto. Even political attack, it is woto woto. Even anything that happened, it is woto woto, because he wants to be relevant. Thereby, creating ground for the enemy to keep challenging anything that happened in the East on Biafra agitation. That is the advantage for the government. Simon makes sure that there is no more kidnapper. Simon makes sure that there is no more armed robber. Any kidnapping, he will say it is woto woto. Any armed robber, he will say it is woto woto. Any political assassin, he will say it is woto woto. So that he will be relevant. In so doing, the Nigerian state started channeling anything that happened in the East on Biafra agitation. And who do they know? Only IPOB and ESN. Do they know Simon and their gang? No. If they declare Simon wanted, they will use IPOB. Are you getting it? In Finland now, Simon is telling them he's IPOB. But he told them he's leading autopilot. He's doing government in exile. Are you getting the point? But people following him thought they don't have sense. That why they don't ask themselves, why is it that I have been doing something for how many years? Every time the government will be calling IPOB ESN. The same IPOB will say they are cowards. They are not taking action. How come? Every day they are the people we are hearing on news. What is happening? Until you begin to ask yourself this question and say, how can I be doing something, contributing money in autopilot? We are taking action, but the government will be calling IPOB. But IPOB will be denying it. So why do government insist on calling IPOB what we do? Why do they insist on tagging ESN what we did? Until you begin to ask yourself this question, then that's when we'll know that you are beginning to be somebody. You want to be a human being. Thank you. Do you understand? So that is what we want our people to stop. Okay, if you go to your village, you travel home now, how do you feel? And somebody somewhere is contributing money. Community go back. Our men are fighting. Our defense force. In the main defense force, in my program, here. Do you know Nigerian policy? The policy is that they occupy your land. They are no longer invaders. Some of you are you have police station in your communities. You have area commanders controlling your area, police. You have commissioner of police. Right? You now have #1 security governor. They now set up army barracks, 2 or 3 in all the states. Do you understand? Now in that state, they now created something like army unit, like police stations, which they set up in junctions, which is strategic points. junctions that leads to communities where that if they want to conquer, they will enter this community, they kill everybody there. Strategic points. There is no anyhow commander in all the taking points of army. All of them are being posted by the A2 division under the order of Force Headquarters Abuja and Nigerian Defense Headquarters, right? That is where they send them. You cannot be an army commander, checking point in charge anyhow, just by emergency. It doesn't happen. It is programmed. Do you see the foundation? Now, they now have divisions, division command, like it's 2 division. Somebody is there, general officer in command. Are you understanding? Coming to police, they have zone 9, they have zone 6, all are in your land. Zone 6 connects some even extended to Zone 6 extended to Kogi. Do you understand? Now, which is in Calabar, headquarters. Zone 9 Omai connects, is in charge of so many places. That's where they will give order. Or that order from Zone 9 controls the whole commissioner of police in all the states, and nobody have option than to carry on the order. Are you understanding? Now, how can you come in this foundation where you have governor, local government chairman, all of them, everything is intact, right? Then you just come up, you say you have army, and you are fighting army. Which army are you fighting? The army that already built barracks. Now, if you declare your army, if you say you have army, how many Nigerian army can leave their army and join you? They cannot, because you are not legitimately operating. There is no place you base. You don't have a place. You are not running a government. A government can only, it is a republic that can run an army. A group does not run an army. These are unidentified group. People you don't know where they are. People that have no membership. People that have no people, you can say, look at these people. They are the people that are the people we are leading. You cannot say, look at these people. No. So who is running the army? These are a group of criminals. They do kidnap, they kill, they rape. Do you understand? They burn down people's house, call them Sabo. Then how can these people overrun the Nigerian army, take over the government? That is stupidity. That's why IPOB came with self-determination. With self-determination, you destroy Nigeria. How? Do you know that without violence, all their army here are useless? They are useless. Do you see how we put them? It is our duty to video them when they are torturing our people. And their duty to deny, because they have no reason to say this is why we are doing it. But Simon told them there is war. Then they have the right to tell you they kill Igbo people. Are you getting the sense? But when somebody did not tell them they are fighting war, they cannot announce that they kill. It is the last thing for Nigerian army to say they kill somebody in Igbo land. They never announce it. They can never. But do you know why they are announcing it now? Somebody told them that they are fighting war. It is an advantage for them. It is always an advantage for the government. Any violence you put on, it is the advantage. That's why IPOB have been avoiding it. It is not cowardice. They will use it against our people, not against IPOB. If you shoot gun in front of Ariara market, Nigerian army will drive inside Ariara and destroy Ariara. If you shoot gun before on the Chairman market, they will drive inside there and destroy it. You are the reason why they go there. If you did not shoot gun there, they will have no reason to drive into on the Chairman market. If you shoot in Obete, they will tell you that criminal IPOB shoot. Yes, I shoot. They ran inside the market. They will destroy. They will tell you that the IPOB is inside the market. That is an advantage for the government. It's an advantage. You don't need to do it. You need to allow them to disgrace themselves. But we told our people, hey, is this someone that caused them? They have been killing us since. Have they accepted that they kill you? The answer is no. Why are they accepting that they kill you now? If my people are not mine, they invaded Nnamdi Kanu's house. Did they accept? No. Is this Simon that one that will give you that broadcast? Is this Simon that because they have been coming our land since they have been killing us? Have they ever agreed that they kill you? No. So why are they now the people that will announce that they kill you? Why is it that army that can never agree that they kill you, they are the people now announcing that they kill you? Why? What happened? A whole Nigerian army that always deny killings. Why do they accept? Because you have given them the advantage. You have given them the ground. You cannot tell them you are fighting war. You have army. And they will not come. And when they come, they know they cannot use that advantage. They cannot announce army because a group does not run an army. Then they will not use that advantage now against IPOB. They will not announce it to you that they have attacked, they have killed the IPOB ESN because who they kill are Igbo youths, innocent people. And they cannot go away without telling you why they killed them. But before, when they kill, people will be shouting, army kill, army will run. If you announce it, they say they did not come there. But now, even when you did not know that army killed people, they are the people that will announce that they killed because Simon and their gang have created chance for them. Will Ndigbo learn in 2025? Will you avoid violence? You may avoid violence. The army will stop on the way. They will have no reason to come and take your son. They have no reason. They are always frustrated on that. Why did you give them grant? IPOB ESN. Again, and you say, because somebody created the chance. I may avoid. I may avoid. Are you getting it? I'm going to come to the program again. And that is where we are bringing it to an end. Facebook or Obian had a mama me program on me. Oh, me program in the Facebook. No problem. From me, fearless IPOB evangelist Mazi. And from here, our homeland radio Biafra studio. It is good afternoon.